Okay, guys, so since we cannot use the Unreal Engine from Epic Games Launcher because we have to change some of the code to fix the problem. It's a problem here with opacity and the material shader. It sounds complicated, but it's not really. I'm going to show you how to do it. It's quite easy, actually. The hard part is just installing Unreal Engine. I mean, building it from source code, which is also not that hard. It's just gonna take time downloading and everything. So just have some patience. It's probably gonna take 1 or 2 hours to finish installing this. And yeah, then it's gonna work. And you only have to do this once. So once you do it, you're good to go. Uh, for that, you're gonna have to create a GitHub account and connect it to your Epic Games Launcher. This is quite easy. You can do this maybe in like 5 minutes. And then you will be able to open this link, because if you try to open it now without having an account, it's gonna show you a 404 error. So after you set up your GitHub account, you can go here, and I'm not going to show you how to install it here because I already have a very nice YouTube tutorial. This guy is a virtual reality developer, and he's installing this another version of Unreal Engine, but the steps are exactly the same. Just don't use this link. Go here to this one here, and just follow the exact steps that he does, and you'll be able to install it. Or you can also check out the README and just follow the steps here. It's not hard, like I said. I can explain it now verbally, and you can also leave questions in the comments if you faced any issues. Okay, so if I'm gonna assume a lot of you know GitHub already, so if you don't, just go to the GitHub page, and I mean to the Git page, and download Git in your Windows, and it's just like any other normal software. So just click install and next. Then you're gonna go here and gonna go to this repository and click this code and make sure it's HTTPS and copy the link. And from there, this is what's talking about in the first part. So you have to clone it. To clone it, it's very simple. First thing, I'll tell you that you have to clone this into your C drive. Otherwise, the engine will not work. So just go and open your C drive. Maybe I'll show you here. So you have your C drive. Click here and type CMD and press enter. This is gonna open a terminal. You can change the location, by the way, if you want. So you can create a folder and then type CMD. But once you have the terminal, just type git clone and paste your link, and then press enter to let it download. So that's the first step. I already have it here. It's already finished. And after that, you're gonna have to install Visual Studio. It's also not that complicated, and like I said, he's gonna show everything here in the video. And here you're gonna open some files. These are also very simple. It just takes time. So you're gonna open a setup bat file here, and after that finishes, you're gonna open another file called generate project files.bat. And after that finishes, you're gonna open this Unreal Engine 5 SLN in Visual Studio, and you're gonna build the engine, and this is the part where it's gonna take the most amount of time. But like I said, it's very simple. I will leave a link for this video, and you can just follow him. And after you finish, come back, and I'm gonna show you how to change the code and get it to work with the decals. So I'll see you there. Okay, guys, I hope the installation went fine and you have no issues. If you do, just leave them in the comments. All right, let's change the code. So let's open up our folder where we installed Unreal Engine, and let's open this Unreal Engine 5.sln file, and just give it a second to load. All right, we're gonna do this the manual way. So we're gonna change it line by line. Let's open this page, and this guy did some changes and then he reverted them. So gonna ignore these two and go to this one, click to open. And here you can see all the files that he changed and also all the lines that he changed. So let's copy this red line, which is the old one. Control C, go here. For that, let's also find where this file is. So it's in engine, shaders, private, decal common.ush. And here we can click this arrow to open. And we go to shaders and then private. Let's scroll down and find decal common.ush and double click to open it here. Let's click Ctrl F and paste our line. And there you go. I found it here. So we're gonna copy the second line, which is the green one. Basically, the red one shows you what he deleted, and the green one is what he added. Here he just like added number 3 to the float, but let's just copy the whole line anyway. Let's go here. Let's select this one and then paste. All right, let's search for the second line. So let's select this one, copy it, go here and paste. And we found it here. So he changed only this dot R. So I'm gonna copy it, select and paste. And we're just gonna do this to all the lines and files. It's not that much, so just have some patience. Let's search for this one, copy it and paste here. Now let's change it. So copy the green one, go here and replace it. Now this one, let's maybe don't copy this comment. So just take this part, copy it and search for it. And we do not find it, which is fine, because we can just search for the second one instead, and we're gonna find it here. And this is because of these two parts that we ignored, so it does not really matter. Just take everything here that is in green and copy it, go here and paste, replace it with all these 3 lines. So paste, and let's fix indentation by deleting this space. And as far as I remember, we're gonna go back to this file and change something here. So for now, just leave it as it is. You can press Control Save to not lose your changes. Now, we're going to move on to the next file, which is called deferred decal. It's in the same directory, and it's right here below it. So double click to open it. And let's copy this line that he changed and Control F and paste it here. There you go. Now let's take the green one, copy it. Make sure you copy, don't miss letters, otherwise it's not gonna run. So select, paste, and we are done with that file. So let's save it and let's move on to the next one, which is called material template. Let's scroll down and find it. It's gonna be right here. Double click, it's open. Now here there's only green part, so he did not delete anything. He just added them, and we are not gonna look on the file. The line number, because it might be different. So let's copy what was previously here. So let's copy this part. It's just a comment. So we're gonna copy that, go to our material template file, and let's search for that one. So I'm gonna paste it here. Now we found the comment, and we can see that right here after pixel material inputs, right here, he added this part. So I'm gonna copy the part that he added, and we're gonna go here and just press enter and paste, and just gonna save it because I have OCD. So let's move on to the next one. By the way, make sure here after you paste it that this part right here, the opacity, is the same. And Visual Studio should show you like green for the parts that you changed. So you can quickly find it. Anyway, let's search for this comment now. So copy it and let's go here and search. We found it here. And right after this return statement, we're gonna see that he added these lines. So I'm gonna copy them and go here. And after this return, I'm gonna click enter and paste. And let's save the file. All right. Now let's move on to the next one. So next file is called mesh decals, and it's in the same directory. Let's find it here, mesh decals, double click to open it. Like I said, make sure you save all the files that we change, otherwise it's not gonna work. So let's copy this red line, search for it. Let's paste it here, and we have it. We're gonna copy the green line, and let's select this one and paste on top to overwrite. And this file is also done, so we can just save it. And let's move to the last file. This one is in a different directory, and let's find it. It's in engine source runtime. So I'm gonna go here, go to the top, collapse this one, and find we have here engine. Let's find source and runtime, and then it's engine private materials. So under runtime, let's look for engine, open it, and then open private, and then search for materials right here. Now the file name is material shared.cpp, and we're gonna see it right here, material share, this shader, so be careful. Right here, material shared, open it up. And let's search for this red line. So copy it, go here, Control F and paste, and click this arrow. All right, cannot find it, so maybe copied something else. Let's do it again. And paste. And we are not going to find it. And I will show you. I think this version is changed, so I will show you how to, where is this line, and we're gonna change it. All right, so to find this line, you can see here that it's set to current document. We can click this one and set it to the entire solution. And then we're gonna click this arrow to search again. And this one will find the actual file and not this one. I faced the same problem when I was setting this up for the Oculus VR Unreal Engine. And this is basically how you find the file. So if in the future, maybe, I don't know, maybe this file changes and you cannot find this line anymore, just make sure you search in the entire solution instead of the current document. And there you go, the search is done and it found it here, so I'm gonna show you. Now the file name is different. It's called material attribute definition map. It's in the same directory, they just updated their code, so that's fine. We have this one selected, so let's go back here and select our green line of code, copy it. Let's go here and paste it on top of it. And there you go. If you want, you can fix the indentation by pressing tab on the keyboard. I'm doing this, like I said, because I have OCD. It's just, this does not matter at all. You don't need to do this. Anyway, so let's save the file. And now let's check out what else he changed. So let's go back. And we're gonna see here that he did 3 more changes. These gonna be quick, so let's open this one up. And he changed something in this decal comment.ush file. So let's find it again here. Let's search for the red line that he deleted. Control F, paste, and search. And we found it here. Now, he deleted that and he added this green part. So let's copy it. Make sure you copy this end if here. Don't, otherwise it's not, it's gonna cause error. So let's go to this line, select everything in this line, and Control V to paste. And I'm gonna save it. Let's go back. And here he updated this file again. So let's open it up. And here he seems to have deleted this line and added this. So let's find this line here. Let's search it. It's right there. Let's now you have to be careful. Don't mess it up. I'm gonna first copy the green part and also copy the part in the middle, in between, until this end if. I'm gonna go here, gonna select this line, and Control V. There you go. Now Control Save. Now I think in the last part he's gonna add that line back, so let's go there. And yep, there it is. He added it on before this if statement. So let's copy this green line. And we have this if statement here. You can search it, but we are already there. So just go here, press enter and paste. and then save your file. Now we are done changing the code, and all we have to do is go here and scroll up to our Unreal Engine 5 SLN file. Right click this one, and I know that you have trauma from this build button because it took ages, but now when we click build, it's gonna be very quick because it's only gonna compile all these 6 files, and it's not gonna take much time, so let's just wait a little bit. And right here you can see it's building 6 actions for these 6 files. All right, please do not disappoint me after I said it's going to be fast. Yeah, so you can see here it's compiling them, and 3 more left, 2 more left, and there you go, it's done. It should show you here build succeeded and 0 failed. And now we have our Unreal Engine ready, and that's it. We don't have to mess around with any code anymore. We're just gonna hop to Unreal Engine, and I'm gonna show you how to import your model and decals and set up the materials. So it's gonna be fun. All right, see you then. All right, now we have our Unreal Engine open. Just open, double click the shortcut where you created it after you built the engine. And I'm just gonna select the first person template and just create a project. It might take some time to compile some shaders for you. I just already did that, so it's gonna be quick. Now, let's go here to our content browser and create a folder. I'm gonna call this cube. Open that folder and create another folder. Let's call this textures. And let's open that, and we're going to import our textures. So let's go to the desktop, and we have 2 textures. Ones are from the Atlas exportation in Blender, and the other one is from Substance Beta. So let's first load these ones. Click open. There you go. Now let's import again and select the Atlas Maps folder. In the info decal, we're not going to need this color texture anymore. We're just going to need the alpha. So select it and open. And then import again and go to the decals folder. Here, let's select our emission map, and let's select our height. Control click. Make sure you select the height that we corrected. Also, let's select our masks and normal. And I'm just gonna select the other masks just to show you the difference. You don't have to do this. You can just delete this map. Anyway, just open them up, and I'm gonna have them all here. Let's go back to the cube folder, and here we're gonna import our FBX. So go and find wherever you exported it from Blender. Select the cube. It's gonna come with the decals. So click open. Just import all, and you're gonna have your atlas for the info and the atlas for the decals as an object and the cube. It came with a red material from Blender, but we're gonna change that. You can either create a blueprint, or you can just select all of these and drag them in, and let's zoom in. All right, this is what we see here. Let's start with the cube material. So I'm gonna open that up, and let's open our textures. Make this bigger. We're gonna delete this junk, so press delete on the keyboard. And here we need our cube materials. So these ones are gonna be cube material base color and normal. It's empty, so it doesn't matter, but I'm just gonna select all of these here, drag them in, and connect them to our base color, normal to normal. This one is channel packed, and it's just basically ambient occlusion, roughness, and metallic. I hope you're familiar with all of this. So let's take the red channel to ambient occlusion, green channel to roughness, and metallic to the blue channel. And I can already tell you that in Unreal Engine, always the roughness is way too much. So, I mean, way too low. So I just like to drag from here and search for multiply, and maybe set this to, I don't know, 3. I'm gonna apply it and save. We can close this now. We're gonna have our cube material. It's still very shiny, but this is the glass part, so it's all right. Let's open up the atlas info first. Let me drag it here and resize. We don't need this part, so I'm going to delete it. Let's go to our textures folder, and now we are going to drag our textures for the info. The first one is the atlas here, the atlas info alpha. Drag it in. We also going to need base color here, and we don't really need normal, but we will need the emission. I think it's this one. Yep, so let's drag the emissive color, and you can drag the normal and the roughness, metallic, occlusion, but we don't really have anything, so does not really matter. I'm just gonna leave it. And let's drag our base color, and let's drag our emission to emissive color. This is not gonna be so bright, so let's drag from here, multiply, and set this to 5 maybe. See, it's better. Apply, and before we leave, let's select our material node and go to the details panel here, and in the material domain, change this to deferred decal, and change the blend mode to translucent. And there you're gonna see the opacity here show up. So just drag it to our alpha map, and you can see here it's already perfect. So just apply and save, and you can close this. And if you go here, you can see that let me just use this camera speed. You can see that our info decals are perfectly set. You can see it's also green here, that we change it, and you can see this one that I talked about in Substance Painter. It's perfect. The info decals are very easy, and you don't even need to change the engine source code for it to work, because there's no parallax or anything. And You can also take, I don't know, this emissive decal, and I mean, they're all one object. I just forgot that, but you can just drag it wherever if you want. Just gonna Control Z that, and now we're gonna focus on our decals. So let's go here, go back to our cube folder and select our Atlas decals material. Let's start it and delete this. Now open the textures. Let's take the emission. We're gonna go back to the height later. Let's take this masks and normal. They are duplicated here. Doesn't matter which one you take. Let's also take the occlusion and roughness map, and that's gonna be it. Oh yeah, the base color as well. And you can just drag everything here. So open this, and let's maybe first select our material and change it to deferred decal. Blend mode, set it to translucent. And let's connect our base color and our normal. Let's then connect our ambient occlusion, roughness, and metallic. Again, roughness is going to be probably too low, so I'm going to multiply by 2, for example. You can also set parameters here and go fancy, but whatever. Let's set our emissive color and drag, multiply, and set it to 5. And this is opacity texture, so I'm gonna drag this to opacity. And now you can apply and save. You can drag this here, for example, and open our map. You can already see our decals are set. Of course, the parallax is not working yet, but we will we'll fix that now. Also, this emission here is too low. Let's try maybe 20. It's very hard to tell because the material is also red. Let's drag here. Yeah, it's not that strong. All right, I'm just gonna ignore it for now. Let's set up our parallax. All right, guys, let's set our parallax occlusion. Because you can see here, they all look very flat. All right, let's go to our Atlas decals material. Let me just open my screenshot real quick. And let's search for parallax occlusion mapping, press enter. In the parallax UVs, we are going to connect all of our textures. And let's import our height map. Drag it. So let's find the height map here, drag it in. Now let's right-click the height map and click convert to texture object, and connect this one to the height map texture. And the ratio, we're gonna drag and search for constant. We're gonna set this one to 0.06. Minimum step, again, search for constant and set this to 4. Max steps, again, set for constant and set this to 32. Now for the UVs, just drag from there and search for multiply. For the A, we're gonna drag from there and search for texture coordinate, press enter. And for the B, we just gonna give it at 1. For the height map channel, we're gonna drag from there and search for append vector. For the A, we're gonna drag and search for constant vector 4, so right here, and we're gonna connect the alpha to the B. We're gonna have this error, so just right-click this node and click convert to parameter. There you go. Also, double-click it and change the color to red, and click OK. The last one is the reference plane. Drag from there, search for constant, and type 0.2. And we are done. So apply and save it. Now, if we go back here, you can see that we have some parallax. It's not showing too much, but you can tell that there's some parallax here. And you have to remember that this decal is way too big, so you're not going to see it from that close. This screw is a little bit messed up, but it's fine. And we have this one. You can see that this part is very obviously like parallax. If I maybe go here and disconnect everything and apply, you can see immediately it went flat. So press Ctrl Z and apply and save. And there you go. You have your decals in Unreal Engine, and they're just perfectly set up. In the next part, you can skip, but I will just show you what happens if you use this texture where there's this pink. And I'm also going to show you what you're gonna see if you do not change the code in Unreal Engine and just use the Epic Games launcher. All right. Let's open our material and drag. Let's drag our texture of the old masks. Let's connect this one to. Let me just open it full screen. And let's connect it to the opacity. There you go. Apply, move this away, and we're gonna see here that we have this black area, and that's why we gotta fix it. And probably also it's gonna cause issues because the height map had also these black areas. All right. Okay, guys, I'm gonna show you what happens if you do not change the code, or maybe if you messed it up. This is what you're gonna see. There's a decal right here, which is almost non-visible, and everything looks faint. The normal map basically is translucent. So you see, if I go closer, you can see some of the normal map. And this is why we had to change the code. Otherwise, your decals would just look like this. If I maybe go to the material here and remove this opacity and hit apply, you can see that the decal exists, but when I connect it to the opacity, it's almost invisible. And that's why we had to change the code, because here the opacity channel is just a float, and it's going to affect the base color and the normal map and everything. And what we did by changing the code is to make this opacity only affect the base color. So our normal is going to be full opaque and not translucent. And yeah, that's the fix that we did.